Welcome, this is your Volatility Sonar Report from Option Monster. From the floor of the CBOE, I'm Jamie Tyrrell with Group 1 Trading. Well, everybody on the floor is watching the inauguration today on what has been an overwhelmingly down day on the market. A lot of the sell-off was already priced in this morning because Monday, the U.S. markets were not open, and it was a tough day for the European markets. Royal Bank of Scotland is giving a higher percentage in equity to the British government than it was previously anticipated, sending those shares down about 60%. Just a lot of negative news in Europe and Asia set us up for a lower open, and we've moved lower throughout the day. Now today is the last day of January VIX trading. The January VIX contract will settle on the open tomorrow of the S&P 500 February options. So there's going to be a lot of trading in the February options, a lot of orders going in pre-market, trading on the opening bells. We're expecting to see 100,000 plus in volume there. It's always quite a frenzy right before the open over there. In trading today, we have seen a decent amount of January trading, but really still more back months. This has been picking up on a trend that we've been seeing all through January. January has been a low volume month for the front month, with a lot more people playing in February, March, April. Talking with some of our order flow providers, a lot of people were just sitting out January. During the holidays, it was a slow time. The end of the year, a lot of big banks were sitting on losses and were wary of opening new positions, and they just started turning their gaze forward to February, March, April, and that's why we're seeing a lot of volume there. In January, we're kind of closing out what's been a quiet month volume-wise, and hopefully on to better things in the future. In what has been trading today, we've had the Jan 50 calls trade. Somebody came and bought 1,500 of those for $320. Those are currently sitting around $360, with the VIX future around $52.75, around there. The VIX future has gone up from 49 on Friday's close up to 53.50. It's high so far today, and people are speculating where it's going to settle tomorrow morning. Now, the one strategy we haven't heard quoted a lot, but I've heard talked about, is the January 50-55 strangle. You'd be buying the 50 put, you'd be buying the 55 call, and you're betting that we're going to settle outside of the 55-50 band. That is valued at about $1.50 right now. So that's people giving some chance of us settling outside this $5 band we're in right now, about $1.50 in premium right there. The biggest trade has been a February trade. Looking back over 3 trades we had in the Sonar over the past 3 weeks. The first one, someone 3 weeks ago came in and buy the February 55 calls 20,000 times for $1.05. Then somebody came back and sold 20,000 of the February 70 calls for 95 cents. So they owned that call spread for 10 cents. And they bought the 55s before the market started selling off, sold the 70s afterwards. And we've seen them flip out of 7,000 of those trades last week, and they flipped out of the remaining 13,000 today, closing out those 40,000 contracts of open interest. So they bought that spread for 10 cents by buying it on different days. They sold it today for $2.80. So you never know what your customers have against this, but at least on the VIX side, that spread is just an enormous winner for them. The crowd was buying those back today. $2.80 was the price, 13,000 traded. About maybe 30% of that 13,000 went up in the crowd, and the rest was crossed upstairs. Another thing we're seeing develop is a back month downside put buyer. It seems whenever we get up this high on the VIX, somebody comes in to buy those little puts. The April 35s traded for $230 today, and 6,000 times, and the same customer had a bid on the May 30 puts, 170 bid. Those have been trading small. So overall, a lot of activity, but not what you'd expect for expiration. Not a lot of front month activity. People more already looking forward to further month out expirations. Check back tomorrow. We're going to have everything on the VIX print, where it settled, S&P 500 trading, how it all went down. Jamie Tyrrell, Option Monster.
Any of you boys seen an aircraft carrier around here?